We just can't get it right. I don't know why. This is like take 40 for this one intro. I don't know what's going on. What's happening here?
Bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room, go.
Hey you guys, so we are back again, and today we are making this beautiful, I call it a photo booth. Just a unique way to make your product photos look a little bit more professional. Let's get to it though. Alright, so before we get started, make sure you got your scissors, your scraping tool, your X-Acto knife, or you can just use the scissors, and our adhesive paper. All items are from the dollar store. And let's not forget the weeding tool. Alright, now first things first, let's grab that foam board. Please excuse me, I was listening to something and I was jamming. I'm gonna lay that flat. Gotta grab our measuring tape. You do not have to measure it. I just was being extra and decided, why not measure it? Let's see where half is. I just wanted it to be even in half, but I still did not get it correctly. So you see me here focused. Oh girl, I was so focused. Not sure what I'm doing. I'm just measuring top to bottom and everything in between, because I was at first gonna cut it in fours, but then I was like, nah, let's just do it in half. So you can see me now just measuring away. Again, you do not have to measure this. I don't even know what I was on. I was listening to slow jams though, and that had me in a whole mood. I thought I was doing something, honey. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So here at this part, all I did was grab the measuring tape, jam it away. I do have the X-Acto knife in my hand, so then I had just decided, like, I'll just hold the measuring tape with my foot and let's just try to get this as straight as possible. My measuring tape is really flimsy. It's for clothing, but I figured it was gonna do the job. I still did not get this straight enough, but it's all good. Alright, so now we have 2 pieces of foam board. Yes. And I just play around with it a little bit. As I said, my cutting is not even at all, but I'm just playing around with it for no apparent reason. Just being extra. Like, girl, go to the next step. Oh my gosh. Alright, our next step after I finish dancing is grabbing our adhesive paper that we got from the dollar store. They did have all different kinds, but this is the one that I went with. It's different, pretty. At first I was gonna put it this way, and then I did end up changing it because it fit better going the longer way. So I'm just gonna play around with the paper and put it over, seeing how much I need, and then realizing, like, wait, I have 2 here, put 1 away, and that's actually, let's flip it around. Yes, there you go, flip it around. Now we can pull it over, and then all we do from there is just cut it away. The good thing about this paper, it does have guidelines, so if you're not good at cutting straight, like I'm terrible at cutting straight, so I was really happy when it had the guidelines within the paper for me to follow, so that way I'm not too crooked in my cutting, but I still cut too much anyway because I just wanted to make sure I had enough paper to go around. Now comes the fun part. Now I will admit I did struggle with um, taking the back part off of the paper um, in the beginning, but I didn't show that part because it was a little embarrassing. So I just peeled back a piece of it. I did put it on the edge of the foam board, but then realized that I probably should put it a little further past the edge, since I cut the adhesive paper a little bit too big anyway. And as you can see, I am about to struggle, so don't judge me. It was real. It was definitely real. But the paper is not hard to work with, and it does come off pretty easily. So that's another good thing. It didn't stick like right away. It gave me a little bit of, yep, see, there it goes. I already done messed it up. Look at that. Alright, so for this part, all I did was, when I placed the adhesive paper on the foam board, I pulled back the paper that's underneath it, and as I kept pulling it towards me, I would scrape so that way it was flat and that I didn't have that many bubbles, even though I still had bubbles anyway, but they weren't that noticeable. I think it might just be because of the paper that I chose within the pattern. It didn't really show the bubbles, so that was a plus as well. And as you can see, I did have to lift it back up again because I did have some wrinkles, not necessarily bubbles, but more wrinkles, and the wrinkles is not what I wanted, so I had to keep pulling it up, scraping it back down. Yeah, so it's really easy. It just gets a little tedious, but it's a small piece of foam board, so it's not nothing that's gonna drive you crazy. So now I'm just gonna flip this over and I'm just gonna fold this down. This part is optional. You can cut it off. You don't have to do it the way I did it. I was over it, so I was like, I'm not cutting nothing out. And I didn't want to risk ruining the paper, so which is why I didn't cut it. The only thing that I did cut is the corner, and my scissors were awful. Look at that. It didn't even, it's not, no, girl, yeah, I think that's the dollar store scissors. Or what do you expect? But I don't even think those scissors came from the dollar store, to be really honest. And then I try to go for it again. Oh my goodness, Lord. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, grab the other scissors, girl. What are you doing? You're doing too much. This was supposed to be quick and easy. This quick little snip snip. So really, this is kind of like the end of it. I just kind of cut off the piece of the corner and attached it to the other side, and I kind of just go around and do that until the other ends of the foam board, there wasn't enough paper on, so I was able to just fold it over. Yeah, and that was simple and easy. In the backside didn't have to be perfect, no way, because nobody's gonna see that part anyway. Other than me, I'm the only one that is gonna know that it's messed up on that side, but nobody's gonna know. How will they know? Unless they watch the video. So now I think the only thing that's left to do is flip it over, feel for the bubbles, and grab the weeding tool, pop the bubbles, and the scraping tool, and just straighten that out. And that's pretty much the end of this first one. I did record me doing the second one, but I will speed that up since you probably don't really need to see me do it again. And of course, I had to take some practice photos just to see what we looking like so far. I really enjoyed doing it. It was so simple and easy. And I will say, my product photos look a whole lot better, like maybe 10 times better than what they were before. I will say, this piece actually gave me a harder time than what I had with the first one. I will not lie. As you can see through, I'm trying to fly through it. Well, what it looks like I'm flying through it. I was, but something just wasn't going right. It wasn't going right. I had beginner's luck, I guess, but it caught up to me very quickly.
Drought and famine, natural disasters. My baby has been around for me. Kingdoms are falling, angels be calling. None of that.
And we are all done. Got both of them made. Yay! So excited. Now you know I had to do another practice photo. I just had to. And this set I did just do, and I was working on a video for this as well. So that video will be coming soon also. But I had grabbed my ring light to give it a little more light. And excuse my mess on my table. Oh my goodness, I just realized that. All right, you guys, so this is the table that I'm working with here. Sorry it's not the glitz and glam of a real craft studio, but this is my space. And to be honest, my craft stuff took over my entire living space. So this was actually my bedroom. I had to give my bedroom to my craft space. So I'm making it do what it do. Trying to find space however I can until I am able to, you know, get me a bigger space than just this one bedroom. But until then, this is gonna be what it is, and it works for me. So as you can see here, I'm just moving the table over to the corner. I do end up actually taking all that stuff that's on that wall off of the wall. So I'm just setting up my little photo booth, photo stand, my little photography section. Yes, honey, it's giving very much, oh, I'm a professional. Yes, I love it. It's so pretty. But and even the little leaves falling down on it don't look too bad neither. So all right, you guys, now we have come to the end of the video, and if you made it this far, you is a real one. And of course, as I said, I was going to add in some clips from when I was doing my little photo sessions during my video. Hope you guys enjoy them. But if you did make it to the end of this video, put a purple heart in the comment section so I know who to say thank you to. Again, thank you guys for being here as always. And I will catch you guys on the next one.